What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Dennis Nderitu, back at it again at Nderitu Basketball HQ. Yeah, man, I'm excited. It's good to be back. So this is a part 5. I've covered part 1, 2, 3, and 4 of free agency. I believe all the major moves that were supposed to happen to go down this off season, they've happened in this past week. So this is a part 5, and yeah, man. This is a part 5. I'm excited. It's been a 5-part series. I actually was expecting it to even go to part 6, but depending on any moves that are gonna come in, I'm gonna make sure to keep you guys updated, keep you guys posted. Although this video is a bit late, these moves happened, Friday evening, Saturday, and also Sunday a bit, but you know the drill, man. With that being said, man, you know the drill. You have to do the usual. You gotta like the video. Please make sure to like the video. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification posts so that you never miss any gems I'm dropping. Watch the video till the end, and you comment what you think on the comment section. So, without further ado, let me just get into it. So, the first deal I'm gonna look at is Andre Iguodala. One-time MVP Andre Iguodala is reuniting with the Golden State Warriors. A source confirmed to ESPN, Iguodala, who helped the Warriors win titles in 2015, 2017, 2018, spent the last 2 seasons with the Miami Heat, reaching the NBA Finals with Miami in 2020. So this guy went to the Finals 5 times, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's a long time. So Iggy's back to the Warriors. They cut him. The Warriors traded him in the 2019 offseason to the Grizzlies for some picks. He was on his last legs. Then, the Miami Heat traded him to the Memphis Grizzlies, traded him to the Miami Heat. He didn't want to play for the Grizzlies. He never suited up for them. So that's that. So, but I can say this guy, 17-year vet. He was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers, first round pick, 9th overall, 2004 NBA draft. I mean, those are the guys that, were the original OGs of the 2000s. He's a career 4 points. No 4 points. 11.6 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4.2 assists. He shot 43% from the field, 33% from 3, and 70% from the free throw line. Effective field goal shooting 51.3%. So you can see throughout his career, this guy, he's been quite underrated. He's gone under the radar, but he just gets the job done, and that's that. So the Warriors are just gonna run it back with him. I feel like this was the best place for him to spend his last few seasons with the Warriors, and I hopefully he just retires with the Warriors. I want to see this guy in another jersey. Seeing him in the Miami Heat jersey really, it didn't sit well with me, but, I'm glad he's back at the Warriors. So that's that. So, and then we've got the Memphis Grizzlies agreed to trade guard Grayson Allen to the Milwaukee Bucks for guard Sam Merrill and two future second round picks. Sorry, those are 2 second round picks. Sources told ESPN agent Rojanowski Allen averaged 10.6 points last season for the Grizzlies. So you can see there's a swap. The rookie from the Milwaukee Bucks, he just got to go. Sam Merrill, he was drafted in 2020. He's just spent 1 year with the Bucks. That season that, the Bucks won the title. And, the Bucks are just looking for experience at that position. So they picked up Grayson Allen from the Grizzlies. So this was a fairly, not much on this trade, but I can say the Bucks, swung. They just, swung for a good role player, good productive one, especially a guy who can shoot the 3 ball, because they were missing guys who could shoot the 3 ball. Brian Forbes and PJ Tucker were left, so they're trying to fill that void. So I feel like, Grayson Allen was a good pickup because he shoots 39. He shot 39.1% in the 2020-2021 season last season. He's a career 38.1% shooter from 3. So they need that 3-point shooting. So I can get why the Milwaukee Bucks did this transaction. So that's that. So the rookie, he just has to grow in Memphis, and he just had to go there. Then we got the Chicago Bulls. God forward Javonte Green is returning to the Chicago Bulls on a 2-year deal. As source told ESPN's Wojnarowski, Green played 6 games for the Chicago Bulls after being acquired at the trade deadline last season. So, he's going to stay with the Chicago Bulls on a 2-year deal. He was picked up in the trade deadline. This is a guy whose production is pretty good. Last season, 3.6 points. Not that good, just coming off the bench. On 41 games played, 3.6 points. Let's just say 4 points, 1.7 rebounds, 0.4 assists. 52% shooting from the field, and 33% from 3, 75% from free throw line. So you can see this guy is a solid role player off the bench. I can say this guy, he can help in bench scoring, but not as much. He's not a guy who, he's a needle changer, but he's what the Bulls can just pick up. It's better for him not to, it's better for the Bulls for him not to walk away for nothing. So I get why they re-signed him. Sometimes bench depth, very important. Then we've got Justice Winslow. God forward Justice Winslow has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Clippers. His agent, Austin Brown, and Erica Ruiz told ESPN's agent Wojnarowski Winslow averaged 6.8 points and 4.5 rebounds in 26 games last season with the Memphis Grizzlies. So, Justice Winslow, drafted by the Miami Heat, 10th overall in the 2015 draft. He played 6 years in the league. The way he was utilized in the Miami Heat, they traded him to the Memphis Grizzlies to bring in Jay Crowder and a couple of picks at that time. So I felt like, his role kind of diminished in the Miami Heat. Then he was straight to the Grizzlies. So I can get why, he went to the Clippers, because I feel like, the Memphis Grizzlies wasn't a good fit for him. He was not being utilized pretty well. So I feel like him getting a change in scenery, going to the Los Angeles Clippers, he can be able to, go back to his usual form. So I don't feel like the Grizzlies used him the way that he was supposed to. So he just had to go at that point. But career-wise, 8.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 41% from the field, 32% from 3. So not that bad. Although he's struggling from the free throw line, that's a problem. So he needs to fix that. So that's that. Then we've got the man himself, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has decided to stay with the Los Angeles Clippers as contract terms are still being worked out, but he's gonna re-sign there. By now, he's already re-signed with the Clippers on a new contract. So Leonard is expected to miss a substantial portion of the 2021-2022 season after surgery to repair his partial ACL tear. So, 10-year vet. He's been there, done that in the playoffs. He's a 2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP. He won the championship in 2014 with the Spurs. Then he won 2019 the championship with the Raptors, the team that went 1-for-1, the team that he didn't want to play there. Then in the 2019 offseason, took his talents to LA. But I feel like Kawhi Leonard should have just stayed with the Toronto Raptors and run it back, because I feel like he would have gone back-to-back to the finals and faced LeBron James and the Lakers. Because 2020 was a very bad year for the Clippers, considering the fact that they blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. That thing really set the Battle of LA off the rails. Because, there's no battle for LA. Where me, as a Laker fan at that time, I was waiting for the battle for LA. I would pick the Lakers to win, but, the Clippers didn't make it because they blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. Then in 2021, the playoffs, he got that partial ACL tear, couldn't be able to overcome the Phoenix Suns. PG wasn't able to overcome the Phoenix Suns, although he overcame his playoff P demons, but he wasn't able to overcome the Phoenix Suns. So that's that. So Kawhi Leonard, I don't know what he's doing at this point. Maybe the best place for him to just stay is the LA Clippers. There's no other team that he can fit in well, because the Clippers just sold the farm for him, so he just has to stay there. And I mean, that's just about it. He just has to sign a max deal with them and just stay with them long term, because him leaving the Clippers is going to be very detrimental for them as a franchise. That's that. Then we've got Kelly Oubre. Free agent swingman Kelly Oubre agreed to the Charlotte Hornets on a guaranteed 2-year deal, paying him close to $25 million. A source confirmed. And Kelly Oubre spent the last season with the Golden State Warriors. I feel things didn't work out with him. He played 55 games, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 1.3 assists, shot 43.9% from the field, 31.6% from 3, and 69.5% from the free throw line. But, I mean, it wasn't enough. Kelly Oubre just didn't fit into the system, the way he was supposed to when he went to the Warriors. The things didn't work out well for Kelly Oubre. So a good change in scenery, going to the New Orleans Hornets is in order. So that he just has to do that at this point. There's no other way. He just has to put some fresh air in Charlotte and pick up where he left off in his Phoenix days. So that's that. Then we got the man himself, Kevin Durant, Slim Reaper. Forward Kevin Durant plans to sign a 4-year, $198 million extension with the Brooklyn Nets sometime after he becomes eligible on Saturday. This already happened, so this signing already happened. His manager, Rich Kleiman, told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski after missing the 2019-2020 season due to a torn Achilles, Durant averaged 26.9 points, 70.1 rebounds, 5.6 assists last season with the Nets. So, I mean, on 35 games played in the 2020-2021 season, he averaged 26.9 points, 7.1 rebounds, 5.6 assists, 53.7 field goal shooting, 45% from 3, 88% from free throw line. So you can see still this guy, he didn't bank on his athleticism. An Achilles injury really derails a guy, especially if a guy is totally solely dependent on his athleticism like a John Wall. So KD didn't fall off. So he's still productive, and that's why he got that massive extension. I feel like Brooklyn is the best place for him to, continue his scoring ways and continue producing the way he's producing on the court. So I just feel like next season, when he's healed up, he's going to be healthy. This season he didn't play as much. The last season he didn't play as much, but this season I expect him to play, especially when he's going to have Kyrie, James Harden by his side. So he can do it. He earned that contract. So by the time I'm recording this video, he has already signed that contract. So it's done. It's a done deal. Then we've got free agent center Khem Birch has agreed to a 3-year deal to return to the Toronto Raptors. His agent, Austin Brown, told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski Birch, 28, averaged 11.9 points and 7.6 rebounds for the Raptors after being traded midseason by the Orlando Magic. So you can see this guy, man. NBA debut, October 21st, 2017, is he's a 4-year vet, 4 years of experience. So 2020-2021 season, played 67 games, 7.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, 1.3 assists, shot 50% from the field, 25% from 3, 70% from free throw line. So I mean, it's in order for him just to run it back with the Raptors, because this time, the Raptors, they just traded Kyle Lowry to the Heat. They got back, Goran Dragic. They still have Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet. So it's better to, retain the players that, they can do something. Not much expectations for him at this point, but moving forward, I just expect him to, keep on building on his game and at least average 10 points next season, or even 11 points and at least 7 rebounds. Then we've got the man himself, Reggie Jackson. Free agent guard Reggie Jackson plans to sign a 2-year, $22 million deal to return to the LA Clippers as soon as allowable. So his agents Aaron Mitz and Erica Ruiz told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski the deal is the maximum LA can pay Reggie Jackson under the collective bargaining agreement rules. So, I mean, Reggie Jackson, he just played his heart and soul in this past postseason. So, I mean, the Los Angeles Clippers, they're capped out. They can't compensate him the way they're supposed to. But hey, I mean, sometimes you just gotta make sacrifices on your bag and chase that legacy, chase that title with the Clippers. This guy is a 10-year veteran. He was drafted in 2011 NBA draft alongside Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson. Those group of guys, and he earned that money, so he's gonna get like 11 million a year, and I'm pretty sure as we move forward, he's gonna earn more money moving forward. So in 67 games played for the Clippers, this guy, he averaged 10.7 points, 2.9 rebounds, 3.1 assists, shot 45% from the field, 43% from three, and also 81.7% from the free throw line. So you can see this guy is, he's built to last in this league. So I just wanted to see him, succeed. He was drafted by the OKC Thunder. I saw him play for the Detroit Pistons. Then I, saw him playing for the Los Angeles Clippers. But, he just has to ball out with the Clippers next season for the Clippers to be able to make it to the finals, if they will be able to. Especially with the fact that, the Lakers are behind them, the Warriors, the Jazz, those teams. The Phoenix Suns trying to go back to the finals, although I don't think that's a possibility. And Reggie Jackson, he's a true star, but that playoffs, man, he showed true grit, he showed true heart, and he's a great player. He's a great player. And with that being said, man, that's it. So tell me what you guys think about these off-season moves, especially this last video. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. It's pretty interesting going into the next season. And also, you've got that tampering violation between the Miami Heat when they acquired Kyle Lowry, and also the Bulls, the way they acquired Lonzo Ball. Also, I'm going to look into that. So, yeah, man. If you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts so that you never miss any gems I'm dropping. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.